Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Now we're to the replay crew. Yeah, it's kind of dark. You can't even really see my eyes. Okay, adjusting the light's always a lot of fun. I don't want to pick up any more light because more light just shows more wrinkles. I'm afraid I'm going to have to. So, how did everybody's weekend go? Let's see, plus. Oh, yeah, good enough. It'll do for now. We'll let some people come in. Hopefully, I don't fall asleep waiting. I'm tired. I was tired from Friday. Hey, buddy, how are you, hun? Oh, I'm tired after Friday. As if Friday wasn't bad enough. Went out again Saturday. Sent a text to a friend and said, hey, whenever you want to go to Snow Mountain, I'll go. I get a text Saturday morning. Sure, let's go today. Oh, that was so much fun. Because usually your lives are like it's 7 o'clock in the morning for me and I'm still asleep. Princess doesn't get up till 9:30. I had to get up too early today because I had to go to the dentist. Even though I knew I had a cavity and my cleaning isn't until August, I'm like, I need a filling. So I have to go and jump through the hoops on, which tooth it is. How bad is it? Well, it probably wouldn't been so bad if I'd stopped sticking my fingernail in it. So, hey, Kristen, how are you? So, yeah, it's down here. And, yeah, I fuss with it more than I should. Because my lip gets stuck in it. So, the 10th, I go in and have them filled. That ought to be entertaining. Because I'll be done before this, but I don't think this will be unnumb yet. So, we shall see. Man, I got a notification today, and I'm going to show it. But then I'm confused. And I think maybe the Carrington app might have been off. But it said we had a KP9. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, I was like going, well, if that's the case, I am not going anywhere for the next few days. I need to be home. Let's see if I can get these to come up like they're supposed to. Then I'll show you guys. Come on, Carrington app. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's back to where we were. Share screen. Okay. This morning, I got this notification. Here, I'll put it up here so I can get me out of it for a minute and I'll finish taking my meds. Yeah, this morning, about where to go, where for to go, it's over here. After the earthquakes, it said a real-time KP 9.0 extreme geomagnetic storm. Hey, Seventh, how are you? That's the highest on the KP index there is. Both me and Mark Wages question if it wasn't a mistake. Like I said, that's the top of the graph. I mean, I got my heart issues, but they weren't off the chart like if we have a 9, I'd expect to have. Well, But whatever it's doing, the let's see if I can go back and I can't. I can only share one. Oh, I didn't open them. Oh, I bet I no. Well, I'll figure it out one of these days when it's when I'm smarter than the computer. Good luck with that one, huh? But nope, wrong one. There we go. Let's see. Does this show up? Yeah. Here we go. So it looks like us in Washington tomorrow night's auroral activity. My neck of the woods is supposed to be clear, but anybody. So Mark even has a chance of seeing them. Kristen definitely has a chance of seeing them. Ilea might, depending on how dark it is where she's at. So, and I'm not exactly sure. Even Trinity, not exactly sure where. She's in Nebraska. I think that's Nebraska or Missouri. One of these two. I don't know. So she'll have a slight chance too. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Kristen, I was driving home and I'm like going, I got the alert. I'm like, well, shit. Okay. Heart already feels funny because I had to get up 2.5 hours earlier than normal. God, I know. I'm going to have to set an alarm for tomorrow night, though, because Princess here has been going to sleep about 9:30 or 10. So I'm going to have to set an alarm. Thank God it's not tonight because I'm going to be asleep. So, and if you go out to get pictures of the aurora, hold on, I got to yawn, guys. I'm sorry. Getting up at 7 is that's shit's for the birds. That is completely for the birds. Um, where in the hell was I? Sometimes this thing doesn't function. It just says I'm gonna reboot right here and now. Um, oh, I know where I was going. If there is auroral activity and you have the slow motion, is it slow? No, time lapse setting on your camera on your phone. Set it out, say on the top of your car where it gets a good view. Um, and time lapse your auroras because a lot of the stuff you see here on YouTube, when it's moving really fast, they don't move that fast. They move, but not that fast. And so you can catch it on not time time lapse. You can catch it on time lapse. It's really, really cool to watch. And I kicked myself in May. I didn't do it. And I think the next one that was so faint that I could barely get it. I mean, the one that we had in May looked like I had a portal above my head. But I didn't think about it. I was just so excited to run outside and see it. I left Keith in there to damn near fall out of bed because we'd just gotten home the day before from his whole surgery. So my son calls and says, "Mom, the lights are out." Okay, I drop everything. I run outside. Yeah, and he had the little pad just in case those puppy pads or chucks, medical chucks, and he just went to get out of bed in a hurry and about slid right out of there. So it is. It's really frustrating. I don't have them in here. They're in the kitchen, and I really need to keep more and more Post-its. As much as I hate the idea of fucking Post-it, Mother had Post-its everywhere on the dash of her car. To the point I'm like, going, how much gas we got here? Yeah. Yeah. A box of used Post-its when we moved her out of her house in the Lower Valley. So for the longest time, I sweared against Post-its. But I'm gonna have to start using them. Oh, that's just a truck. But oh man, yes, Saturday, beautiful day to go up on the hillside. If you go look at my community, excuse me, rented lips. Go look at my community page, and there's some pictures up. So it's supposed to be sunny, about 60 degrees, hopefully a little bit warmer. Doubt it. But by me getting out there, I don't know if you can see it on camera. Friday, I got some sun. Just being outside that time with you guys. I got some sun. So, and because I'm like, well, okay, I went and got some more tanning visits, and I got 10 more visits left after today. So I can tan without burning getting out there in the sunshine. Hopefully we'll go Mark will go live today. He was talking about and was showing me, well, showing all of us in the chat, um, the activity the sun has had. Holy cockeyes. I didn't have a chance to put it up here, but it's a full halo. One of the eruptions is a full halo of the whole sun. It's just like, wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. I was gonna jump home and look into the sun with my 1917. Shit, has it been that long? No, it couldn't have been that long. That total eclipse, or pretty much total eclipse that we had in Washington, Oregon had the best view. They had the totalitarian, or whatever. Yeah. Hey, Crafty, how are you? Oh, I know the feeling. I had to run to the dentist this morning, so they can charge me to tell me you have fillings. I know I have. Cavities. I know. That's why I'm here. I need to get them fixed. But hey, Roomski, how goes it? Yes, yes. You know, the good old California, as Robin Williams calls it, God's etch a sketch. Yeah. You've got California as God's etch a sketch, and then you've got Florida as God's waiting room. Yeah. So, but I didn't. Hopefully, Mark goes live. I didn't think we had any massive coronal holes, but when the comet dove into the sun and boosted the sun's activity, that probably could have caused it too. I don't know for sure, but I saw that go across because not long after I got that alert, Super Dave went live with the earthquake in California. So one of these days, preferably later than sooner, we're gonna have the big one hit. And for us up north, that's the Cascadia subduction zone. I mean, if it slips, if it slips towards us, we're gonna have a good sized tsunami. But if it goes the other way, we'll still have, I think, a tsunami, but not near as big because it's gonna have to bounce off of Japan and all that, and then come back. So I won't feel anything here. Poor Kristen will. She'll feel it. So, oh no, I am so sorry. Hey, Sophia. Let's get some ones in there for. Yeah, this will be a carryover from another place, but I don't care. It still means what it does. Uh, Earthquakes. That's where we were. And what did I hear? Evidently, St. Helens is being active again. Doesn't surprise me, but if it does, if St. Helens goes, it ain't gonna be anything like it was in 1980. It's there's barely hardly any. There's a dome, but it's not very big. And if St. Helens does blow, they'll probably wipe out that beautiful herd of elk that are down there. Then there's some big elk down there. But it'll cause lahars, and the river will change again, and that ground is that. I wish the average people could get down there, but we can't. The only ones that get down there with I'll have to tomorrow find some of my pictures. Can get down there is like geologists and whatnot, college kids. Uh, and there's like little from way up on Johnston's Ridge, it looks like little raised plateaus, but I'm sure there's plateaus, but it's probably about a good size. It's not like when it looks from here going, oh, of course. When you're looking from the Johnston's Ridge, the little elk look about this big too. So it, the area's got to be a lot higher ground, but it's neat. So every time I hear, well, St. Helens is rumbling, and I'm like, and Rainier rumbles, we got problems. A Hood rumbles, we got problems. St. Helens, we have more mud for a little while. But it won't be too bad. Awesome, Body. Thank you for doing those. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. I'm a dick sometimes. What did I get called? I'm gonna have to like screenshot and put these all together. I can't remember if it was on Instagram or Threads. There's a definite language barrier, and maybe not for this one. I think I got called an angel from hell. I was like, that's nice. I mean, oh, Adam, yeah, he'll have some problems if he lives where I think he does. I mean, he gave a clue one time, or at least I picked it up as a clue. He's definitely a little bit east of Seattle. So, Crafty, have you not been feeling good? And oh yeah, it's the same. I don't think St. Helens will be as bad. We're at near St. Helens. I loved going there, and now there's been a slide. We'd go through Tootle and not Randall, but another place, Elmer, I think. Yeah. Oh, what measure did they put you on? I had some sort of luck with Qlipta, except after a while, I can't remember what it messed with now. I only took it for a month. Yeah, if Adams goes, I can see that going if it goes south and blocks up the Columbia, we're in a world of hurt. That'll back up right up the middle of our state. So, yeah, that will be ugly. Yeah, Baker's up by you, kind of up north. So that would be that's just frightening to think about because that's a trade route. All those barges you see down the Columbia. I just hope this, happens thousands, hundreds of years after I'm gone. My Lucifer. There you go. Took my brain a sec. I'm like, did I miss it out on a conversation? No, my brain did. So yeah, that just the language is just hilarious. The you know, I love the one. Can you be my wife? I'm like, no, no. Especially we had a POWs. I thought they all. Well, no, mostly scientists got it swallowed up by Operation Paperclip. But yeah, it's gorgeous down there. You get on the wet side of the mountains. It's really really pretty. May 18th, 1980. Being rudely awoken by my brother. Okay. I've tried the Ubrevely. It works, but my insurance won't pay for it because I haven't had done all the fucking hoops and go get a neurologist and have try every other thing before they try it because Ubrevely's $1,300 a month or whatever it was. So many pills I have in a box that I have been hoarding. Like, I'll have to be damn near dying. Ah, that's one of the things. Oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I don't ever want to do one of those again. You're sitting, got your head mobilized. Forget it. Mm-mm. And I thought the boob MRI was bad enough. Hmm. That's when I doing that head MRI is when I found out I'm a little bit claustrophobic. I just about hit the panic button, but it was just like, no, dumbass, you hit that, your insurance will probably make you pay for this. So I was like, no. So yeah, my MRI was good, except it showed I had my left occipital lobe, I think is what they call it. It's bigger than my right, and who knows. So, uh-huh. Luckily, lately I haven't been getting pain migraines. It's the damn ocular migraines. I see all those squiggly lines for, you know, I had one when we first started out on that walk Friday. And I think being old and out of breath kind of just said, okay, the brain's not going to do this today. And luckily it stopped. It didn't get too bad. Girls I think it makes up for the fact that I don't really have a whole lot on this side right now. So, yep, pretty sure it won't be till end of August. But I won't have anything no restrictions for all summer long. So that's a plus, kind of. I'm tired of not being able to sleep in my stomach. Oh, I don't like to drive when I have them, but sometimes I have no warning, and it's just like, here I am. Oh boy, here we go. So, yeah. Yeah, I won't have to deal with any open wounds from camping and sleeping in a tent and walking around in the dirt, and that'll be nice. God, I am so looking forward to camping this year. Quiet, just quiet, nothing. Just I forgot how it was. I only tend to get them in the right side, which makes me wonder because you know how our optic nerves cross, and it's the left side that's bigger. That lobe back here, which is next to my optic nerve for this side eyeball. So I got wondering the other day. Oh my god, hon, I am so sorry. Oh, that sucks so bad. Oh, man. I gotta be careful. I can't roll out of bed very fast. Are these crystals? My ears get out of whack and I'm throwing up and in bed all day trying to get them back into where they're supposed to. Ugh. Mm. What did they give me? No. I've never even heard of it. Let me see if I'm gonna put a lid on this before I knock it over, because I will. Um, dry. No, now you got me. Great, just another thing for the ADHD crafter to get into. There's a certification. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. All right. My bad. It's not crafting. It's a medical procedure. Uh, I haven't tried that yet. Yeah, I mean, you're crocheting and both of us doing the different crafting. So my brain immediately went to crafts going, oh, good, something else I need to get. Oh, God, that reminds me when it comes to medical. I love it when I sit down on the chair today and the gal goes, has there been any changes to your health recently? And I'm like, well, let's see. My last appointment was in December. I said, well, between now and then, I said, well, in the last 6 months, I've found out that I've had cancer and no longer have breast cancer, and so I'm back to square one. She's like, okay. Mhm. She's like, wow. I said, yeah. I said, I did the drastic route, but no chemo, no radiation. So it does sound crafty. It sounds like something like along the. I was expecting something similar to needlepoint. That's where my brain went to. But man, kind of how I knows how. Let's see. Outside Friday, outside Saturday, outside yesterday in the yard. These trees are trying to propagate with my nose. Ugh. Yeah, that's what my brain went to, was something along the lines of punch needle. Yeah. Damn it. I forgot to go to Joann's today. Last time I was there, they had the calico cottons were only at 20%. So I'm gonna have to go Thursday. Oh. I've wanted to try acupuncture. We had a lady, I don't think she's here anymore, that did it. Hey, Sandy. We had a lady. Sorry, guys. I was so sore Saturday night. I didn't sleep well. And this morning, I had to get up 2.5 hours early. Um, I hope this isn't a habit for me. Oh boy, the yawn's bad. Um, Saturday night, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. Toss turn. Finally, just gave in and went out and got a bowl of cereal. And uh, had my Dino Bites, chocolate Dino Bites from Malto Meal cereals, and then my 6% milk fat uh, milk. Slept like a baby after that. Man. Acupressure reminds me. What was it? We had a guy in Hawaii, an old guy that rubbed our feet. That's where I first learned about that reflexology and everything, how your feet got it. That sure made us walking all the time sure made it feel better. But go. Ah, my mascara about stuck my eyes shut. I'm so trying to stay awake. Oh, I got another one of my Temu shirts on. Hopefully, I get the other ones I ordered. I have 3 that are sitting in LA, so I might get those. Not sure about the ones I ordered last week, if that'll leave China or not. I shall find out. Oh man. Ugh. I've got pine trees here. Uh, luckily our yard doesn't have any, but the neighbors has 3 of them, and those are the big old white pine needles, and then the neighbor this way, so they're like this. Um, has a blue spruce, huge blue spruce. So my car has pollen all over it. Yeah, but Sudafed over the pharmacy counter Sudafed, the real shit, before they started tweaking with it, and then Claritin and Nasacort before bed every night, just so I can breathe. Uh, be safe, and hopefully it goes good. Hopefully it goes good. Yeah. I don't know why I thought I had a cat in here. I don't know. Oh man, the other day, don't know why, but up by my TV, behind my soundbar, there's a star like looking crystal candy dish that you know little pieces of Legos I find go in there, and I close it, and because getting to the Legos pack box is ridiculous. I have so many kids' toys in the way. They'll go in there. Well, last week, all of a sudden, the lid flew off and onto the living room floor. The poor little 13-year-old's like, why did it do that? I'm like, I don't know. I said, I have so many people die around me lately. Who knows? So, and then I got to ask him again. I don't know if I'll get him for a while because track is going on, but we went out Thursday or Wednesday to the hillside, and he said something picked up the camera. He was behind me walking with my camera, picked up my camera and pulled it away from his body, and then something tried to pull uh, the strap from away from his neck in the back. Yeah, we don't know, And Devin's like, what? What? I forget what he used. Something like, what the heck? It wasn't cussing, but I could tell by the tone of his voice, it completely surprised him. He's like, we're getting to the car. He's like, why? Out here, what's going on? I said, I've had so many people die around me. I said, I don't even ask questions anymore. So, but yeah, I want to talk to him again about that because he was just really freaked out. Because I don't have one. I have a Nikon P900, so it's a good size camera. It's not something that's just gonna, you walking too far, it's gonna bounce and gonna go up in the no way, especially a kid that small. So, but yeah, he saw it, hubby saw it. Oh yeah, our medication is just insane. Us and New Zealand are the only ones that allow pharmacy medication to be advertised on the TV. So I'm to the point now, everything I have now is free, 100% covered, don't have to pay for anything. I mean, we have a wait, but not near like, oh, poor, what's he go by now? Jesus is Luke Skywalker. Kevin, he's in Australia, and he's been waiting 3 years to get into hospital. He's broke his neck. And he's been on a waiting list for 3 years to get in there. Like, whoa, sucks. Local here, we would have a waiting list about 4 or 5 months. That's another reason I went to Seattle, to get everything taken care of. But yeah, medication is nuts. The only medication I have to have, luckily, is dirt cheap, and that's my heart meds. But everything else, needed a piece of paper to hide these. I'm gonna be going to bed early tonight. The fresh air 3 days in a row. But I did get up and go tanning. I went tanning after I went to Wally World to go in and get. Oh my God, they have shit for anything organic. I didn't want to go all the way across town. Ugh. So rather than just get a bunch of yogurts, I got the one I needed, and it had to be. It's Tillamook local. It's still not organic though. Oh, we have pharmacy. Yeah, it's the pharmacy. Yeah, you have to have a prescription to get those ads. Hold on, I gotta slow down. The glasses first. Oh, those are filthy. Oh wow. Wow. Somewhere in a box in my room. I think it's the bottom nightstand drawer. Is one of my ponytails. When I decided I was done with long hair in 5th grade and never got it back long again, Mom kept you know, the ponytails, and so that I could always know what color of my original hair color was, because I love coloring my hair. Yes, Sandy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It cracked me up because I saw that when I was moving her stuff, and I'm looking at that going, there's gray hair in this too. I had little couple strands of stark white hair in 5th grade. My niece was 2, and she had gray hair. So I was. It's genetic being this white. So now that most of my necessary things are taken care of, when I go see the doctor, oh shit, I have a lab coming up at the end of this month. We're gonna go and see what they can do about what's left of this. Maybe get a little more of this so I don't have to wear a hat all the time. Oh, I gotta get used to wearing the wigs. There's a coworker. I never did see what her regular hair looked like, but she was always in a wig. She was a nurse, and she said they're just plop on, plop offs. Okay. Never thought back then, 30 some years ago, I'd be considering plop on, plop offs. It's like, where's it at? Oh, I need to get a pony tie for this so I don't move it too long. It's crooked. It's kind of crooked, but it's long. I need to, before I put it back in its box. One of these days I should get out the huge box I've got my wigs. Okay. It's funny, I've got my styrofoam head on our Festivus pole. The Festivus pole is supposed to be aluminum. So every 23rd I take the wig head off and stick it out by the Christmas tree. A gal on some other lady's channel commented that about the castor oil. Seriously, buddy? And oh wow, that's what mine. I just call this Edgar Winter White. Hey, God's green earth. Yeah, I just call this Edgar Winter White. I'll turn my Wi-Fi off. My thing's having a fit. I gotta find something because not only is it lit thin here, which I can usually hide with some glasses, it's thin back here. So it's my son calls it male pattern baldness. I'm like, thanks a lot. But I produce more testosterone than most women do. So that's why I don't do weights because I bulk up too fast. Yeah. God, I remember castor oil as a kid. It wasn't for hair. It was things aren't moving like they're supposed to through the system. Have a shot of castor oil. Yep. I remember that as a kid. Yeah, I know. And I can't go on estrogen just to see if it'll help it. No, can't do that. So I stopped those pills. I don't like them at all. I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna try taking them at night instead of 5 o'clock in the morning, because that's the first. I'm exhausted with those pills. Yep. Castor oil, castoria, and I guess yams are supposed to. Well, at least us ladies, wild yam cream is supposed to help. I don't know. I'm afraid to take anything right now because I gotta probably watch my. Oh man, my hair's it's curly, but not. It's fuzzy curly, and what's left is baby fine, just baby fine hair. Okay, yeah, we took. Yeah, it was like bottoms up. Here you go. I mean, I got to the point where my mom would just put the bottle out on the kitchen counter, and my brother, because he, it was just enough visual. Like, yeah, I'll go, but no, we're good there. So, yeah. Oh my God, that was my great great aunt. Campofonique or methylate. I'd just as soon have my hand cut off than have them go, hey, let's put some methylate. No, shit stings. I mean, yeah, I'm 193. That's the lowest I've been in, I think, about 5 years. But yeah, I got to be careful. Remember in high school, I had 19-inch thighs, like around, because I like lifting weights. I loved lifting weights, but then yeah, I ended up 5'4". I like a little burly, so I like having the strength though. Um, yeah,
Are you on live something? Anything?
yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I was gonna tell you something, but never mind.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
All right, hon. Yeah. I had to adjust my setting in my Fitbit app. I think it was like 2017 was the last time I weighed this little. Oh, it's a lot easier. I don't know. Some days the way my head sweats in a hat. If I could handle a whole bunch of hair, I got so used to it. Yeah, they were pretty big. They still are. For some reason, somebody on TikTok asked if I uh, knew tap dancing, and I was like, "Yeah, I did it from kindergarten all the way through high school." He goes, I get back. You just look like the type of person who would know about that, and I'm like, what? I said, okay. I still got my tap shoes. They're too small now. They're an 8.5. I wear a 9 because my feet have flattened out after having children. So, well, more flatter than they already are. My feet were so flat I couldn't even do point. Oh God, it hurt. I tried on. The cramping is just through the world of my arch. But man, God, if my legs were only as tall as a quarter horse. What happened? Oh, something is on the stairs. I'll have to look. Yeah, who knows? It's not a lot of airs moved through the house, and I don't know why. There wasn't anything. Now that makes me wonder if you can hear it in the steps. If it's not in the kitchen downstairs, we've had in the kitchen downstairs. There's a closet underneath the stairs that the what do you call water heater uh popped off one time. Went to the vent, and I'm like, why is it steamy in the kitchen? Gone downstairs, and there's this much water in the kitchen downstairs. So I wonder if that's making a must. Yeah, could be that 5. Jesus, I would love to be 5'7" and can see over some other and be able to see over other things. I think 5'10", 5'11" is where the 9-year-old's going, the height, because she's 4'9" in third grade. So I think she's gonna be. Tell her I'll let her know. Now that I'm thinking, Check under the stairs. I hope nothing. We have. Oh God, it's probably not even good anymore. I'm probably by now 5 gallons of apple cider vinegar down there now, and so because there was the thing of mead and 2 different apple ciders down there, and they've been down there for 5 or 6 years, and the carboys, and hopefully nothing happened to those. So yeah, no carbs. I just look at carbs, and I might as well just duct tape them right to my hips. I mean, so I've eaten so much protein that I had to be on. Hopefully, my blood work will. I'll be off of it. Uric acid medication because my uric acid was so high. Oh boy, I wobbled today, man. I forget what I was, but I was like, wow, coming out of a dentist office. I forget but no, Walmart. I hit instead of hitting the curb like my full foot, I hit it right in the middle and kind of balanced off the edge. And Jesus, I was like, oh, that could have been ugly. That could have been ugly. No. Mm-hmm. I used to be 5'4" and 3/4. So proud of those 3/4, just to push to be close to 5'5". And now I think I'm 5'4", if that. So and we all compressed. Isn't it so nice that compress and been like just my back hurt just thinking about it. Man, yeah, I stopped growing in 8th grade. So, oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I already have a bad enough habit of I don't, depending on which shoes I'm used to wearing. If I don't lift up my feet for my fit flops, I will catch the 2 steps to the kitchen from the dining room, not the dining room, from the laundry room, which used to be part of the garage. So there's those 2 steps up like old houses have. And oh yeah, I'll biff it. And that's when I'll look over and go, time to clean underneath the stove, I see. Yeah. It's like, yeah. 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 She's gonna be that. We got to figure out pants for that one. She's right in between the sizes, so there's no half size. And you'd think she's a plumber sometimes. The way it's like come up behind her, grab her belt loop, and pull her pants up. It's like don't bend over like that in public. Because think she's the plumber. She's one of those kids that was gifted a high crack, I guess. Yeah. So, it's like pull your pants up. We're in public. They're too loose and anything's too tight. It's like don't bend. Needs a longer shirt. The clothes that mother buys her nice, expensive clothes. She goes to her father's and she doesn't come back with a nice, expensive clothes. It gets frustrating. Because at one time, the mother went and just took the kids' laundry that he had and had to throw away half of it because it was moldy. Oh, she was pissed. She got to the point where she's like, not dressing her in the nice clothes when I send her off for 2 days. But yeah. Oh, and I've got to figure out feeding by summer. Oh my God. This child will graze all day long. Just let your stomach have a break. I think that kid could eat more than I can. Wow. But speaking of that kid, I probably should get moving and get ready for her. Gosh. I'm going to be so tired tonight. Thank God it's leftovers. We decided that we could probably make one nice big meal and then eat that for the rest leftovers for the rest of the week. Because we're still working on the macaroni and cheese we made last Sunday. I think we're down to about this much after being in a pan this big. So the dinner will be leftovers. Oh, wow. Yeah, because you were one of the young ones. Yeah. Somewhere I have a roll where the boys were their height as they're growing up. It's a froggy like measuring thing. But I'm a 32-inch inseam. And women's pants. Capris? What do they call them? Yeah, capris. I think there was another name I grew up with calling them. But they don't work as capris for me, below the knee. Oh, no. I remember wearing some when they came back into style. Is it the 90s? Someone looked at me and goes, "Are you waiting for a flood?" And because they hit just like right above the ankle. But I don't remember. So skinny. I don't remember sewing the top of my pants. I remember pegging my jeans, making them so they're just enough, just tight enough. You can barely get your foot through, and doing that. But I just wear a belt, and now I've lost enough weight that even the stuff that my 14s just I wear comfortably to go hiking just fall off. So just gonna keep wearing them while I can because they're comfortable, and I have a belt. But all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go get ready and then go smell at the top of the stairs of what she's smelling, unless it's just the garbage she's smelling. It's right at the top of the stairs, just by the garbage can. I'll spray it down with Lysol. Oh yeah, drying them in water as hot as you can, or like I did, sit in a hot bathtub with them on. All right, guys. All my love, Miss Dragon. Keep your fingers crossed that it's still sunny Thursday and we will go up to Snow Mountain Ranch. But, oh, hold on. Forgot that, I think. Brain's gone too many different directions. But I will catch you all on the flip side tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.